So as I was recording the previous video, a friend of mine, Rafael right here, you know, I've this cool group of people here, right? So Rafael asked a follow-up question to that one. He's like, okay, so the guy's confused about being a manager or being a developer, you know, so the fear of missing out, he wants to do everything. But, you know, if he has to choose, right? Is there anything that he can do to decide what is best? And the thing is, go try it out, right? You know, every skill that you have, there's things that you like and things you don't like, right? You know, being a manager, for example, you might enjoy leading people and deciding on the technology and deciding what is you're gonna do, and then you hate the fact that you have to do budget, for example, right? So you have to decide. You know, if you don't do things for a while, you're never gonna know if you like that thing or not. If you really want to go deep in that stuff or not, right? So you have to try it out a little bit, have to experiment with it. And one thing that I do is, like, you know, if you try something, you're gonna try to be a manager, for example. Don't be, you know, don't try for a week and then, oh, I don't like this, right? You have to try for a while. You know, go experiment for about 6 months, right? If you go experiment for about 6 months and you see the good things, the bad things, and then you can decide what is, you know, if that's worthwhile or not. So first things first, you have to think about, I want to try it. And once you try it, give yourself, you know, don't pull yourself back. Right? Don't try to be a manager, being a developer at the same time, and then, oh, I didn't like to be a manager because I had to do all my previous things. So kind of give your honest shot, right? Put your honest effort for a few months, right? 6 months is a good moment. You know, put your honest effort. Make everything you can to make that thing work. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You know, you go back to do the thing that you want to do before. You choose another thing that you want to do, right? But, you know, what I see a lot of times is that people have this opportunity to be something different, and they sabotage themselves, right? They don't give a best effort. And then what happens is you don't try out enough, and then you don't get all the benefits. You just get the you know, the bad parts of it, and then you say, oh, I didn't like it, you know? So give yourself a chance of experimenting. Put your best effort. Try to learn what you need to learn. Go through, because every time we learn a new thing, there's that moment that we hate it, right? We know enough to know that there's a lot of things to learn, and we're like, oh, I'm never gonna be that good. I'm never gonna be able to do it. So if you stop right there, you're not giving yourself a good chance. Go past that, right? Go past learning enough, and then go do a little bit more, go past the big hurdles, and then once you go past that and you still don't like it, then it's a good moment to give up. All right? Is that good enough, Rafael?
That's perfect.
All right.
That's
so
perfect.
Thanks, guys.